You're a legend.
No, you're the legend.
You're a legend.
No, you're the legend. Believe me, you're the legend.
What's up, everybody? Got a little momentum now. I had a great Tuesday, 2-0. The under on the Pacers and the OKC game hit. Pacers actually won that outright by 10 points. No Jalen Williams for the Thunder. And we got the under in the Knicks game. We expected the Knicks to play a lot better. Philly kind of played the same, it looked like. But the under hit, they didn't reach 200 points. And we did double down on it. So we had a great day. Decent day. That wasn't my favorite card. I was leaning Timberwolves, but didn't really like it. I wanted to bet the Grizzlies, but didn't really like it because it's the Grizzlies. But glad we picked the two picks we did. And on to today. We got 10 games. Yep, 10 games. And we're going to get into it. No, 9 games. Sorry. 9 games and we're going to get into it. What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Wednesday, March 13th. We have 9 NBA games to talk about. If you do like the content, please like the video, subscribe to the page, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you're picking, what you think of my picks, all that good stuff. So, first game up is the Pistons at the Raptors. Or the Raptors at the Pistons. Detroit is 3.5-point home favorites. Totals at 233. I want to lean Pistons here. I don't really trust the Raptors. Pistons are trying to play good ball. They're 6-4 ATS in their last 10 games. They've beaten, because they're 3-7 straight up. So they've beaten Chicago, they've beaten Brooklyn, and they've beaten the Hornets. So not a murderer's row at all. But Toronto, 4-6 in their last 10. They've beaten the Nets, the Hawks, the Pacers on a back-to-back. Pacers were on a back-to-back. They beat Phoenix, who we don't trust. Oh, no, they just covered against Phoenix. They beat Charlotte, and that was it. So Brooklyn, Atlanta, Pacers, who were on a back-to-back, and Charlotte is who they've beat. So the Pacers are the best win in there. And like I said, they were playing their second game in 2 nights. So the last time they covered was their last game against Denver, where they were 17.5-point underdogs, and they lost by 6. So what they actually had control over that game, but it looked like Denver turned it on in the second half and just, they blew their lead. So can't really trust them, even if they come out in the first half looking like something. They're always game to give up something. So I would lean Pistons. Don't know if I'm going to bet this game at all. There's other spots on the board. Nets and Magic. I don't like the Magic at 7-point home favorites. I think that's a little too many points, but I would lean their way, and I do like the under still. First 2 games of the season, the Nets won in higher scoring games, but the last game, the Magic won 89-101, I believe, and they are 5-2 in their last 7 games. So only losing to double check that real quick. They are 5-2, last 7, losing their last 2 to the Knicks and the Pacers. So not terrible losses, but they also have Toronto coming up twice in a row. One in Toronto, one in Orlando. So these are their next 3 games should be wins, 2 Torontos and a Charlotte in there. So lean the Magic to get back on track after those 2 losses. They were on a 5-game win streak right before that. So just get right back on track for the Magic. Bulls and Pacers. Pacers on a back-to-back. Pacers are 2-9 this season with no rest on back-to-back. So I would lean the Bulls there. Nuggets and Heat. It's the ESPN game. Heat are 4-point home underdogs. Totals at 215. Last game they played, Heat were in Denver. The line opened up at 4.5, and was at 6.5 before tip. And Nuggets won by 6, I believe. So Heat are the underdog for a reason, but they do have the revenge. They are at home. Nuggets are worse on the road than they are at home. This is a Heat spot. So Heat lost to the Wizards in their last game. They should be pretty motivated to come out here and show the Nuggets that they're not a slouch. So we're leaning the Heat. I will be watching the game, so we'll see what number I can get. I think I probably like the under 2, but I don't think I'll bet the total on this game. Hornets and Grizzlies, nothing at all for this game. Cavs and Pelicans, would lean the Cavs, but I want Donovan Mitchell to be officially announced back before I pull the trigger on that. So Cavs have been, I don't want to call it a free fall, but they're 5-5 in the last 10 games straight up, 4-6 against the spread, and they've been pretty injured during that period. Donovan Mitchell says he's still out of commission with left knee bone bruise, not expected to return for at least a week. That was supposed to be on the 10th. So we'll see what that updates to tonight. Dean Wade is out. Mobley's still out. Thompson's out. Strus is out. And New Orleans is pretty healthy. So I at least want Donovan Mitchell to come back. Some of these wins are against nobodies except for this Boston win by 1 point in here. And some of these losses, like to Brooklyn and to Chicago, are a little questioning. So New Orleans looks like the public side. I would try to get there with Cleveland, but only if Donovan Mitchell's playing. Next game up is the Warriors and the Mavs. Steph Curry's still out, so I would try to lean on the Mavs. They're not my favorite as home underdogs or home favorites, and this is 7 points. But usually if the Mavs win, they also cover. There's not a lot of times where there's 6-7 point spread where they win the game but only win by 2 or 3. So if you're betting the Mavs, I would be comfortable with the spread. If you're betting the Warriors, I would wait until later on in the day because the Mavs are probably going to be the public side. Hawks and Blazers, also nothing for this game. Both of these teams have a long injury report, but I think they've had that for a little bit. So the rosters that are playing are going to be the guys that they're going forward with for a while. But we're not betting it. Lakers Kings, we are on the Lakers. Kings are on a back-to-back. They just beat. Who did they beat yesterday? The Kings just beat the Bucks pretty badly at home. And now they're on a back-to-back versus the Lakers. Lakers are sitting in the 9th spot. They're 2 games back of Sacramento, who's in the 7th spot, with Dallas in between at 8. So the Lakers kind of need these wins against these teams that are in their division that they can immediately leapfrog somebody with. So Lakers win today, good. Kings lost today, also good for the Lakers. They can control both, and I'm going to be on that side. If we look at the injury report, same names. Anthony Davis probable, LeBron James questionable. And then everybody else is the same. Reddish, questionable, Vanderbilt out, Wood out, Vincent out. Sacramento just has Keegan Murray and Vincent Koff, who's out. So Keegan is questionable, and the other guy's out with a 3rd grade right ankle sprain, missing 4 to 6 weeks. So definitely on the Lakers. They need this game, in my opinion. They're going to want this game more, in my opinion, than the Sacramento Kings. So Lakers is the pick. We are going to be on the Lakers officially, the Heat, if we get a better number, maybe the under, and we're going to be on the Bulls and the Magic. So those are going to be the picks. Let's lock those in. Let's get this money, and we will talk to you tomorrow for some more NBA picks.
What more do you want from me?
More.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the is he talking about?